All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, and salutation to the Akims on the four corners pushing his truth and sincerity. All right, today I want to go into a little small lesson about how the other nations are nothing but dogs. Okay, let's start off Exodus 11:7. It says, "But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue." Okay, now that word dog right there in the Hebrew is kalev. It's dog, literal, figuratively, contempt or abasement, meaning like low, of pagan sacrifice of male cult prostitute. So these other nations really can't say nothing against us because they're beneath us. They're considered dogs. All right. It says, I'm going to read it over. It said, "But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how that Yahweh doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel." And this is a scripture that basically also cuts that we're from the seed of Ham, that we're Africans. It's a difference between us. They're beneath us. Okay? They're far under us. They're nothing but considered like dogs. They just heathens. Okay? Next verse, I'm gonna get Deuteronomy 23:18. It says, "Thou shalt not bring the hire of a whore or the price of a dog into the house of Yahweh thy power for any vow, for even both these are abominations unto Yahweh thy power." Now it's comparing, this is people to dogs, okay? Like a whore. Somebody on a low level, you know? It says, shall not hire whore or the price of a dog. Like the women of our other nations, it's like we not supposed to marry them, okay? They're considered dogs, like whores, okay? And you look at King Solomon, he fell because it was basically the other women, the nations, you know what I'm saying, the concubines. Okay, like for example, if you have a man of our nation marry a woman that's let's say she's Buddhist. Okay, now we know that woman is conniving. Okay, so 9 times out of 10 she gonna get him to convert over to being a Buddhist, and that's like prostituting or committing spiritual fornication. All right. Okay, so let me go to the next verse. Get 2 Samuel. There we go. 2 Samuel 16, verse 9. It says, "Then said," let me see if I pronounce that, Abishai, the son of Zeruiah, unto the king, "Why should this dead dog curse my lord and king, the king? Let me go over, I pray thee, and take off his head." See, that's another nation. Like he's calling them dogs. Like if we gonna be kings and priests, everybody under us gonna be considered as the low. Because right now, the nation of Israel, we looked upon as dogs because we're at the bottom. Matter of fact, these Edomites treat their dogs better than they treat us. Okay? To them, their dogs mean more than us. All right. Let me get Psalms. It says, deliver my soul from the sword, my darling from the power of the dog. So if you're an Israelite, all these other nations are considered dogs to you. They're not equal. They're not on equal playing ground. They should be considered dogs. Okay? And that's rehearsing a righteous act. I mean, I wouldn't be going out and basically, like, you got to use wisdom also, but in your mind and in your spirit, you got to understand that these people are nothing. Okay? They're nothing. But you got to keep that kingly mind frame. Like, you know what? These people are beneath us. All right? Let me see. Let me go to Isaiah. Um, 56 and 10. It says, his watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs. They cannot bark, sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber. That's figuratively speaking. Like they dumb dogs. Okay? These just examples that's showing you, like, when someone refers to someone as a dog in the scriptures, they're on a lowly state. Okay? They're very low. All right, let me see. From there, let me get Matthew. It says, give not that which is holy unto the dogs. Another situation. Don't give what is holy to the dogs. Even 2/3 are considered dogs. Like right on this side, we consider, and the hopeful elect or men of the Most High with understanding, we got to consider the 2/3 as dogs. Okay? It says, give not that which is holy unto the dogs, neither cast your pearls before swine. I also call them swine. I mean, that's an example. But it said, lest they trample them under their feet and turn again and rend you. So, like, giving the name or giving this information to someone who's not worthy of it, that would be casting that'd be casting your pearl to the swine. Okay? But it says, give not that which is holy unto the dog. So, proclaiming the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai or giving that name to a heathen, this is a perfect example of what you would be doing. You would give a precious pearl unto a animal, a useless animal. All right. Go to Matthew. I'm going to stay in Matthew 15. Go to 26, 27. It says, but he answered and said, it is not meet to take the children's bread and cast it to dogs. Nah, it's not a beneficial thing to take the children of Israel's like things or the truth and cast it to This was the woman. Okay, like he said, I shouldn't be doing this, like for you, but it's a spiritual sin. And it says, and she said, truth, Lord. Yet the dogs eat the crumbs which fall from the master's table. So this woman acknowledged and knew that she wasn't shit. And he called her a dog. That would be calling her today a bitch. Okay? Which is basically nothing. All right? And it's from the one they call Jesus Christ mouth. All right? I'm going to go to Mark. Another instance. Basically the same thing. Okay, it says, but Yahushua said unto her, let the children first be filled, for it is not meet to take the children's bread and cast it into the dogs. Dogs, man. He's referring to these other nations as dogs. And she answered and said unto him, yes, Lord, yet the dogs under the table eat of the children's crumbs. That's just basically showing you that if you of this nation, everybody else that's heathens are beneath you. Okay, and when this thing is turned right side up the way it's supposed to be, that's how we're going to be then. All the nations going to be coming to us for the laws, knowing things, and they're going to basically be eating the crumbs. Okay? Let me get Philippians. It says, beware of dogs, beware of evil workers, beware of concision. Now that word dog right there is kayun. It says a metaphor, a man of impure mind and an imputed man. So that would be like a pastor in a church. Like he be considered of an impure mind, like his mind isn't pure. He's not telling you to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay, he's not telling you not to eat pork. He's basically telling you to go off. He's giving you those smooth things. All right. Give me one more. Ecclesiasticus. It says a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. Now that's basically also letting you know 2/3. The women of our nation shall be counted as a dog. But she that is shamefaced will fear Yahweh. A woman that honoreth her husband shall be judged wisest of all. But she that dishonoreth him in her pride shall be counted ungodly of all. So that's the whole nation of Israel. That's 2/3, man. They counted as dogs also because they're not keeping no laws. They don't believe in the name. They don't have faith. All right. Hope this was edifying to you, Akims. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone that rule well. And salutations to the Akims on the four corners pushing his truth. Shalom.